Hello and welcome to another Void XRC video. Thanks for tuning in. So I've got my electronics in, except for the battery for the Hunter here. As you can see, I've already installed the motor, and I've got the servo installed. But now comes the hard part. Wiring up the lights for this thing. The rear lights are these little, absolutely tiny little LEDs. I've already had one shot at trying to wire them up, and I think I might have broken this LED. So I'm debating whether I'm just going to leave the rear lights out because I'm not skilled enough at soldering to solder these little tiny LEDs. These LEDs, however, I can solder up fine, so that's no problem. As you can see on the speed controller here, there's 4 empty little ports there. Those are for the LED control. The 2 on the left are for the rear, and the 2 on the right are for the front. And that's a servo plug there. That's the motor plug. Battery plug. I believe the blue is for the servo control. And then I'm not sure what the yellow one's for. Maybe it's for the sound unit or something. So let's get started on some soldering. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut down these leads on this LED because they're far too long. We'll just cut them off about there. Let's get that a little more even. There we go. Well, I better check for polarity on the LED because I always forget. Alright. Zoom back out here. Insert the LED. Actually, I need to insert it at a certain angle so the back will fit through this little slit. Alright, looks like that LED is fit in there nicely. Still going to have a little bit of a struggle getting everything neat and proper and tidy and done up really well. I will heat shrink these 2 connections too. I'm just trying to get an idea of how I'm going to run everything and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to pause the video here, do a bit more soldering, and then we'll see how it looks when I'm done. So I managed to get both those lights in. Get everything sort of in its final position, except for the receiver. I'll probably end up taking the case off the receiver to get it a little bit smaller. So let me just plug battery in here. As you can see, lights come on, although they're flaky. They keep, I think it might be the negative wire, might be not quite soldered properly. As you can see, they're not 100% solid. Everything else seems to be working fine though. The throttle, steering, but the lights definitely aren't. As you can see, a little shake makes them pop on and off. So other than that, which I'm gonna have I'll do at another time, try and fix the lights, see if I can figure out. I think it's this little connection up in here, which you can't really see, but I think it's that little connection. If it's not, then I've got no idea what it is. And let me just go take this battery off. And I'm pretty sure everything does fit in here. Fairly tight, but it does all fit. Let's just get these extra wires out of the way. There we go. Got it all fit inside. Except for the battery, which I'm still waiting on in the mail. Fortunately, the small battery I have does not fit in the vehicle, so can't use that. Yeah, so there's all the electronics except for the battery and the little Jeep here. Hopefully the next video, this thing will be running. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.